Today we're going to find the volume of an irregular figure by decomposing and composing figures that we already know volume for, like rectangular prisms. You will need linking cubes for today's task. These are actually unifix cubes and not linking cubes because linking cubes have linkers on the side so that you can't only just link them top and bottom, but you can link them side to side. I only have unifix cubes, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do today's task with unifix cubes. If you only have centimeter cubes, you can do the same thing. It's COVID, we're making it work. Okay, your first step is going to be to build two rectangular prisms that have different dimensions. Okay, so here are my two rectangular prisms. Actually, I'm going to do one this way and one that way. You can see how linking cubes would make this task a little bit easier, but we are just going to pinch them together. Okay, here are my two rectangular prisms. Then I'm going to connect my two prisms to make an irregular shape. So here I'm connecting these two, and now my shape looks something like this. So you can see our problem, right? We can't use our easy formula to find the volume of this because it doesn't have perfect shape. It doesn't have a perfect length, width, and height because it's different based on which side of the figure you're looking at. So how could we find the volume of this shape? Well, we could find the volume of this shape and then add them together. The volume of this shape is 6 cubes, and the volume of this shape is 8 cubes. So together, we have 14 cubes. That is the volume of this shape. This is what you're going to be working on today. Let me show you. You're going to work on prisms together. It says make two prisms using cubes. Remember, that's what we did right here, two different prisms. You're going to sketch them and then calculate their volumes. Next, you're going to connect them to make an irregular one, and then you're going to sketch that and calculate its volumes. So let me just quickly show you how I could do this. Let's say my first prism was 1, 2. My sketch may not be great, but you get the idea. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cubes. And I can represent cubes by unit to the third. And then let's just say for my second shape, I just do 3 cubes on top of each other. Now I have to draw the shape. This is the tricky part. And I'm going to add the third cube right there. So this is represented right there, and then this is represented right here. And then I just need to add my 8. Oops, sorry, I didn't see that you couldn't see my work. Right here. So my first sketch is this figure here, and my second one is this figure. So 8 plus 3, remember we find the area of each and then add them together, is 11 cubed units. You'll do this and then you'll switch with a partner. If you don't have a partner and you're at home, just do this process one more time. Then you're going to do the same thing, but the shape has already been given to you. This may feel a little bit tricky to visualize, so you could always use your cubes or even your centimeter cubes to create the shape first. Break it into two different prisms and then find the volume if you can't just visualize it in your head, which is really tricky to do. So use your linking cubes and your centimeter cubes for this next part here. You'll notice this figure does not have individual cubes, but it gives you dimensions. So you know, since this is 2 centimeters, it's almost like there are 2 cubes here and 2 cubes there. So good luck with decomposing and composing different rectangular prisms to find the volume of irregular shapes.